So let's start off this conversation on calendars and scheduling by completely just destroying what you already know. A lot of us take the events that we have on our day and we just sprinkle them throughout our calendar, and we hope to accomplish everything that's on there from week to week, and we call that a life. And what I'm challenging you to do, I'm challenging you to reverse engineer that and flip the paradigm on its head. How do you do that? Well, rather than letting your calendar run you create the events you want to happen in your life, and you put those on the calendar. It sounds simple, but it's not easy. And here's what I mean. Every night before you go to bed, I want you to try this very basic exercise. It's called the note card exercise. And what this is you getting a 4x6 note card, the ones we used to write notes on in school. And before you hit the pillow every single night, I want you to write down the top 3 priorities for the next day. Now, why 3? Well, 3 is not that many. And what that means is that rather than listing a whole laundry list of things that you think might need to get done, you have to really consider what's important. You don't want to write down the first 3 things that come to your head. What you want to do is you want to take 10 to 15 minutes at the end of every day and say, what's really important tomorrow? I mean, what's the big rock tomorrow, or several rocks? Now let's think about this. It's like, top level priorities, and there are lower level priorities. Now those top level priorities are going to be the things that move the ball the furthest down the field. And so usually when we have our to-do list, we'll put all the easy stuff at the top. Check email, make a phone call, go to the bank. You can get those done, but even if you spend all day checking off low-level tasks like that, you'll never really feel satisfied with your progress. You always feel like, I'm not quite making it. Flip your to-do list on its head. Usually the to-do list that we make for ourselves have all the big things at the bottom, like start my website, like create this new system, like start this Kickstarter. I mean, these are things that take so much time that we always push them down. If you flip that list and make the most high leverage things your top priorities, you'll find that it's very easy to fill up your 3 priorities every single night before you go to bed. And now the key is you have to be able to look at those priorities and know that those are the keys going into the next day. You know that there are going to be things that are fires that we have to put out, like, calls from work that you have to return, like your kids need to get picked up from school, like you needed to make a phone call that you didn't know you need to make the day before. But those are a given, and those happen every single day. What you want to do is say, no matter what happens today, what are my big rocks? And here's the rule. If you can accomplish 2 out of the 3 big priorities for your day, that's a success. Because in addition to shrinking our to-do list and making it more focused on the things that are really important to us, we also want to give ourselves a positive feedback of saying, oh, I accomplished what I wanted to today. Oftentimes, if you have a large to-do list and you don't get all of them accomplished, even if you accomplish 15 out of 20, you feel like a failure. But if you only have 3 items and you're giving yourself credit by saying, if I just get 2 of these big things done, I've been successful that day, not only will you move bigger rocks forward and make more progress on the things that actually matter, but you also have the psychological component of saying, wow, I accomplished what I set out to do, and I check it off. And that's really meaningful, and it's the first step in helping you to redesign the way that you think about your life and to create more positive momentum. Try it.